to my apartment. It has officially been 3 years since I've been living here in Bogota, so I wanted to give you a brief tour of my apartment and also just an update on what I've been doing the last year and what's coming up in the next year. So follow me. This is the living room. As you can see, this is our wonderful new apartment that we've been living in for a few months. It's great and it's more spacious than any other place I've lived here in Bogota, so that's amazing. This is our dining room area where we can host people and a lot of people can gather around the table. Our bedrooms are back here, but we're not going to go in there today. This is our kitchen. So this is real life. It's a little bit dirty, but yeah, it's wonderful that we have such a big kitchen. We have an oven now, which is amazing because I haven't had that in the past. So I can cook things and bake things for students, things like that. So, and then the best part of this whole apartment is the view. So we have a balcony, and sometimes we'll go out here, and the sunset's over here, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful view. You can see a lot of this part of the city. We live in the north of Bogota, and so you can't really see much of the city, but this little corner over here is beautiful, and you can see the mountains a little bit more if you look that way. And I also have new roommates this year, which has been a huge blessing. Sammy, come here. Come here. This is my dog. His name is Sammy. Sammy, smile for all the people. All the people at home who want to say hi. Oh, that way. Okay. Maybe he'll be back later. Anyway, I have new roommates, Felicity, too. She is the art teacher at our school, El Camino Academy, and Hannah's not here right now, but she is a third grade teacher at our school. So it's been a huge blessing living with them. I am still teaching at ECA. I'm the high school English teacher, one of the high school English teachers, so I'm enjoying doing that. One of my highlights from 2018 was getting to direct the play, The Lion King, and get to listen and play around with all the iconic Lion King songs, and getting to do that with my students. Another big highlight was going to the Amazon. I took a group of students down to the Amazon jungle for a mission trip, and so that was so cool, getting to just see a new part of God's creation, but also serving my students so that they could serve the students, or they could serve the people and the children in the jungle. So that was really amazing. I learned a lot of things last year about myself, about strengths and weaknesses that I have and ways that God can be growing me in the middle of those. And so it's been a really eye-opening year to see what God's doing in my life. So thank you so much for praying for me in that. In 2019, there are so many things that I'm looking forward to this year. One of those things is leading another mission trip with a group of students to Sierra Nevada, which is on the coast, kind of the northern coast of Colombia. And we're going to be serving the Kogi people, the Kogi tribe, which are a group of people who have been kind of excommunicated or expelled from their society because of their beliefs in God and in Jesus. And so because of that, they've kind of been kicked out of their tribe and are trying to start over. Another thing, the biggest thing that I'm so excited about this year is I'm directing another play again this year, but this year I actually wrote the play as well. So it's really exciting that it's really exciting for me to get to share that with people. It's kind of the story of, it's an original story, but it's with characters you know, like Captain Hook, Peter Pan, Little Red Riding Hood, the evil queen from Snow White, Pinocchio. All these classic fairy tale creatures are all in one play together. And so I'm so excited to present it. It's been a long time coming working on that, but it's going to be amazing just to see what God does with that, because it shares the gospel so much in the story. And for me, it was really almost therapeutic, kind of journaling things as if it's the villains of the fairy tale stories, thinking about what they would ask the writer of their stories if they could meet him. And so the stories about them journeying to try to find their story writer, and the things that they get to ask him about when they finally do meet him. So it's really been amazing. Please be in prayer for that, because it's an amazing opportunity to share the gospel, not only investing in my students as I get to help them think about how to share the gospel in a kind of a theatrical way, but also for the 600-700 people who are going to be coming to these shows. Please pray for them, and that their hearts would be open to the story of the gospel, the story of Jesus. And another thing I've gotten to do this year is be a homeroom teacher for the 12th grade class, and that's been really cool. I'm getting to do a lot of extra activities with them as they're getting ready for the end of the year. So we have a senior trip coming up this semester, and it's kind of that last season to be able to invest in these kids before they go off to college. So please be praying for them for that. I've loved getting to teach them and get to know them the past few years. So please be praying for those opportunities. So please just be praying for me this year. I'm not really sure what next school year holds, starting in fall of 2019. So please be praying for that. I'm hoping to go part-time at the school so that I can start working with other ministries here in Bogotá. I'm hoping to improve my Spanish and get to speak Spanish more, as well as have more Colombian friends outside of the school world. And yeah, I'm excited to see what that holds. So please be praying for job opportunities or volunteer opportunities there. Also, there's a lot of changes coming up in this next year for some of my closest friends and family members. So please be praying for us for that, and just be praying that God will help me just remain steadfast in pursuing Him. No matter what's coming our way, that I will just be focused on Him and not distracted by anything else. Thank you guys so much. The last few years would not be possible without your prayers, financial support, your texts and emails, and all of those things. So thank you guys so much for being in my life the last 3 years in Bogotá. I love living here, and I'm excited to see what God does in the future. So thank you so much for your prayers. Muchas gracias, y que Dios les bendiga. Sammy! Sam! Come here! Come say hi! Come say hi to your people! Say hello. You have this nice, cute, pretty bow. You just got a haircut. You're so, bless you. Bless you. Bless you. He's sometimes so cute, you know? Yeah. And then sometimes just